Hello. This video is going to be talking about how possessive nouns and pronouns can be used as adjectives. Remember, possessive nouns and possessive pronouns are nouns that own something. They're nouns and pronouns that own something. They possess something. So, they can also act as adjectives when they describe the nouns that they precede. So, for example, I read the students' essays. In this case, there's a possessive noun used as an adjective. The possessive noun is students. They own their essays. The essays belong to the students. The sentence could just as easily read, I read the essays. But we're going to use an adjective to make it more specific. In this case, this noun, students, is being used as the adjective in the sentence to describe whose essays, to describe the essays even further. So students is being used in this sentence, even though it's typically a noun, a possessive noun. In this sentence, it's being used as an adjective. Okay, so nouns can be used as adjectives at times. Let's move on to the next one. Their ideas were interesting. In this case, you could just say the words, ideas were interesting. But it's better to make it more specific, describe it a little bit more. Whose ideas were interesting, or what ideas were interesting? Their ideas were interesting. In this case, the pronoun their, which is a possessive pronoun, because it could be their desk, their dresser. In this case, it's used as a pronoun, an adjective. This pronoun is used as an adjective describing ideas. Okay, whose ideas? Well, their ideas. So as you can see, this noun and this pronoun right here is being used as the adjective. They are being used as the adjective in the sentence because they are describing the noun that they precede. They're helping to define it more and describe it more. So they're being used as adjectives in these sentences. So let's move on to part A. Underline the possessive nouns and pronouns that are used as adjectives. Those are the first part of our directions here. We need to underline the possessive nouns and pronouns used as adjectives. Then we need to draw arrows to the nouns that they describe. The first one was done for us. So take a look. A cat's senses are really quite remarkable. Okay, in this case, here is our possessive noun, the cat. What does the cat own in this sentence, or what belongs to the cat? The senses. The senses here belong to the cat. But you could just say, senses are really quite remarkable. Because we are being more specific and we're defining the word senses more, we're describing the word senses more. Who or what senses? The cat's senses. So the cat's senses are really quite remarkable. So we underline the possessive nouns. Remember, possessive nouns always have a apostrophe. Pronouns don't always have the apostrophe. Remember, their, your, his, her. Those do not have an apostrophe. Possessive pronouns, unfortunately, don't. But possessive nouns always do. So take a look and try to find the apostrophes in the sentences to help you sort of narrow down what could be the possessive noun. If you don't see one, then you're probably going to have a pronoun in the sentence that you need to find. Take a look at number 2, for example. The cat uses its paws to check out its surroundings. Okay, in this case, what is owning something? What is possessing something here? There are two things. If one of them you said was it is owning its paws, you are absolutely right. It is owning its paws. The possession of the paws belongs to it. In this case, its is our adjective describing pause. There's one more. If you found the other its, you got it. Its surroundings. In this case, the surroundings belong to it. It owns its surroundings. Next one, its hearing is sharper than a human's hearing. Again, there are going to be two in this one, just like the other one. A cat's eyesight, however, is not very good in the daytime. There's only going to be one in this one. Most cats can see their prey much better in dim light. There's only going to be one in this one. Have you ever seen your cats glow at night? So, have you ever seen your cat's eyes glow at night? In this case, there are two, but they might be a little bit tricky. You have to look carefully. The cat's inner eye is a layer of pink, gold, blue, and green cells. There's only one in this one. The cells reflect light, which helps the animal's night vision. There's only one in this one. In part B, our directions say to write 5 original sentences. And we need to use these possessive nouns and pronouns as adjectives. So, for example, if I were to use the word girls in a sentence and use girls as an adjective, maybe I would say something, we need to figure out something that the girls own, and it's multiple girls. Notice that the apostrophe is on the outside. So if I hide that apostrophe, I'm left with the word girls, which means that I have more than one. That's a plural noun. So I have a plural possessive noun here. Okay, how about the girls' tennis team canceled their match today? That is us using a possessive noun as an adjective in this sentence. The girls possess their tennis team. The tennis team belongs to the girls, and we are describing tennis team a lot more in detail here by using the adjective girls. So, for example, we could have just said the tennis team canceled their match today. But whose tennis team? The girls' tennis team. That helps describe tennis team more thoroughly. All right, continue on and make sure you're using these as adjectives for 2, 3, 4, and 5.